Hello all of you beautiful people, and welcome to my very first YouTube tutorial. I'm so excited, yay! I'm currently working on a cosplay for the next upcoming Comic-Con in Shanghai, and I was thinking of doing like a modded version of the Daedric armor from Skyrim. So this is going to be part 1. If I had to put everything together, it would like be a very long video. You would be watching like hours, so have to do it in parts. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, so first we're gonna need a pair of princess gloves. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, they should look like mine, and you can find them for pretty cheap at regular party stores, Halloween stores. Next, we will be using our first template, which is the finger base, so you're just gonna cut that out. Once you have them all cut out, you just grab a 2mm piece of EVA foam, trace them, and cut them out. Cut them out using an X-Acto knife, and it is important to make sure that it is nice and sharp so that you have nice clean cuts. The next step is to trace the foam shape onto your glove so that you know where to put your glue. So simply hold the piece there and trace it with a white pen. Repeat this step with all of the finger pieces. If you find that there is a finger piece that is too big in some way, you can simply take a pencil and draw a line where you should cut it off, and then just trim it. I use contact adhesive to glue all my parts together because it's nice and strong and holds up quite well. Once you've copied all of your foam pieces onto your glove, simply take some of the contact adhesive, put it on the foam piece as well as your glove, and then just give it a few minutes to get nice and sticky. Once the glue is ready, you're going to carefully place the foam piece onto your finger. Now it is important not to pull this foam piece tightly around your finger. You don't want it to squash your finger. Simply place it on there very loosely, just taking the shape of your finger, and cut off any excess foam. Once you get to the tip, you're gonna apply more glue to the bottom part of your finger so that you will be able to glue the little flap down. Just keep repeating these steps until you have all your fingers finished. Okay, phase 2 finally. So we're moving on to the hand-based template. So you're just gonna basically do the same that we did with the first one. Cut it out, trace it onto 2mm EVA foam, and then cut it out again. Take the two little knuckle parts and then you heat them up, and using your thumb you press two little bubbles to indicate your knuckles. Careful to not press too hard though, because you might end up ripping the foam piece. Once you have the knuckles sorted, you can place them on your hand to see that they fit nicely, and also trim off some weird pointy edges. Okay, time to stick them. So again, just trace out the foam piece onto your glove, apply glue to both sides, and when the glue is ready, stick them together. Next is the top of the hand. Now for this part, it has to go a tiny little bit over your knuckles, and that little bit that goes over your knuckles, you should not apply any glue to that. So just place it on there and figure out how much you need to leave open over your knuckles. Then you just follow the same process, trace it, and then apply glue and stick it together. The next piece goes on your palm. First, you're just going to glue the two parts together. After that, you're going to do the same process as before, trace it out onto your hand, apply glue, and then stick the parts together. While waiting for the glue to dry, I decided to sand the tips of my fingers to make them nice and smooth. So you're basically just going to take your Dremel tool and just gently make a nice round fingertip. So the final template for today is the bracer base. And for this one, we're going to be using 3mm EVA foam, and you're just going to complete the same process as with all the other pieces. You're going to cut it out, place it onto the foam, trace it, and cut it out again. Once you have cut it out, you can place it around your arm. I used some tape to help me keep it there, and then just trace it onto the glove. When sticking the piece to your glove, start from the one side and slowly work it around so that you don't accidentally stick it in the wrong places. Remember to keep to the outline that you drew on your glove. So just take this nice and slow so that you can fit it on just right. Here I missed some glue, so I'm simply just going to add some more and then stick it down. Now the final step is to cut this open. As you can see in the video, I'm connecting the bracer piece right to the piece of foam that is on my palm. This is a mistake, so I would recommend you do not do that. I would say rather take about 2 fingers under the piece of foam that is on your palm, because mine kept pulling upward and I had to make a fix later on. So instead of cutting it right underneath that foam piece, place 2 fingers and then cut it from there. And then obviously you're going to cut it straight down in the middle and trim around the bracer piece. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you're following along, I hope it is really helpful. I hope everything is nice and clear. If you do have any questions, feel free to just pop a comment and I will answer them as best as I can. If you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful, please leave a like down below. If you're interested in seeing more, hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so that you can be notified whenever I upload the next part. Then yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Hope you have an awesome day or night, whatever time you're watching this. See ya.